Afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. About yourself?
Good.
Glad to hear that. Yes, that's exactly right. This is one for you. This is our magic cloth. Pretty much promises it will wash themselves, essentially. Just like that. Let me give you a quick demo. The value prop is fairly simple. The thing is with your microfiber towels, I don't know if you ever noticed it, but you go over your window, your mirror 4 or 5 times. You sit down in the evening on the couch when the sun is setting, it hits the windows, you're having your margarita, and you see every little streak and spot and stain. Well, that really ticked me off. So the solution is fairly simple. We pre-wash our surfaces just like you regularly would with your washcloth.
Soap and water?
Soap?
So you're using
Palmolive. It's my secret weapon, ma'am.
I like that's what I use. So.
It's non-toxic. It breaks through all the grease and grime. Pre-wash your surface, windshield as well. Fantastic. Gets all the little bugs off. And then you use one of these. And you simply just go over it just once. And you'll have a perfectly clean, but more importantly, bone-dry surface. If it's dry, nothing is going to dry up into a haze or a film. Now, of course, this was a clean mirror. And technically speaking, anyone can clean a clean mirror. There's no skill in that. So let's make it dirty. Let's use a little bit of hairspray. This is Storm Strength 4. Storm Strength 5 is for when it's really windy outside, and 6 is like super glue. Don't put that in your hair. It's going to stick up there for a week. You're never going to get it out. That's right. I get to use it only for a little bit while longer. My hair is going quick. So that's on there pretty good. Your microfiber towels from Canadian Tire, Walmart, they're going to have a tough time cleaning that, right? So again, all I use is a little bit of Palmolive, a little bit of soap, a little bit of warm water, and I'll cut straight through it. Now, the only thing you can do wrong with these towels over here is to put too much pressure behind it. You're just going to get a sore arm, but you're not necessarily going to get any cleaner windows. Just sort of let it loosely sit in your hand, and then just sort of let it float and flutter over the surface like a butterfly through the sky, and you get a perfectly clean and dry surface. Last example is shower glass. Shower glass is always such an issue as well. If you don't, it's a real issue. If you don't get it dry every time, you're going to get water spots or mineral buildup over time. Now, mineral is not such an issue here, luckily. Like in Europe, honestly, after 1 week, it's like matte glass. Yeah, you can't see through it. But whenever I shower, it kind of looks like this. I'm a little bit of a fanatic when it comes to the shower. Now, you can use a squeegee. There's nothing wrong with a squeegee. But if you don't hold it on the right angle, you're still going to get streaks, and they're still going to dry up to show you spots, right? So we'll just use one of these. And by the way, they are gender neutral. That means that even your husband can use them. Picture that. He volunteers to shower last. Grab one of these and goes over it once, just like that. And you have a perfectly dry window. And you can keep going. Basically, with one cloth, you can go up to 40 square meters. That means every single window in your sunroom and every single mirror in one pass. Just like that. Now, of course, over a while, it's going to get very saturated, and it's not going to dry anymore. You can simply dry them and reuse them, or just throw them in with the regular wash up to 40 degrees Celsius. No softeners, because that coats the fibers, and you can tumble dry them as well. Not an issue. Now, there is 3 of them in a pack, so that's enough to pretty much clean every single window in the house. And a packet of washcloths as well. Short pile is ideal for scrubbing, great for windshields. Long pile is for soaping and picking up dirt. And on top of that, I always like to throw a few of these small ones in. Great for your sunglasses, one for the iPad, one for the iPhone. The 9-piece set typically retails for $69.99, but because we're here at the Home Show, I have a special offer going. It's $49.99 all inclusive. Comes with a 5-year warranty, and more importantly, I have a pretty good return policy. Because you're thinking, is this going to work at home as well? If you go home and you use them and you find one single streak, my contact details are on every single one of these labels. You simply give me a call. I drive straight to your house. I give you your $50 back and a bottle of champagne just to make up for it, because fair is fair.
I thought he'd wash the rest of the window.
Well, I'll do that too, but you got to find a single streak. So that's the spiel.
Project in mind?
No.
I'll try these out.
Please do. Try them out. I'm here till Sunday.
We got the microfiber ones and all that shit, but they still leave worms all over the place.
They do not work right.
There's one window right in the corner of the kitchen where the sun shines through.
The sun shines through and it's disgusting.
It is awful.
That window.
And he did because I can't get up that far.
This is my value proposition because that streaks just what drove me wild. And also, it's got to be clean on the first pass. I hate if you'd have to clean it 4 or 5 times. Defeats the purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
I do have an additional 10% discount if you're interested. Just gonna put it out there. Fair enough. You try it out. You know where to find me. I'm
Not very far away either.
There's 2 blocks.
perfect. I have quite the drive to Richmond, but that's okay. Test, test, test. Is your name Mike, sir? Is your name Mike?
No,
Oh, okay. I was just performing a quick mic check. Quick mic check. Thank you very much for your time. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Test, 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 test. Test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Good afternoon, good sir. A little bit. Test, test, test. Testicles, 1, 2.
Oh, you sound just fine.
Yeah. It's just I don't want to be a burden to you guys.
I would tell you this, if you'd like some feedback on your sound system,
Yeah. Buy a more expensive one.
it's distorted.
I know. There's a little bit of a...
You would do better, in my opinion, to not use the sound system.
I still got to do it.
Yeah, is that the
Yeah.
obligation?
It's the obligation. Yeah.
Right. I just think you'd have greater clarity because they're hearing your natural voice and from here simultaneously.
Yeah, it's a little underwater, I know. But I'm facing away from these people most of the time and then they don't hear me.
Yeah, fair enough. Should get headsets for them. Put a headset
Yeah.
on the customer and walk them through.
I bet they love that.
Well, it'd be clear sound and full attention.
I think it's the cable mostly. Hello, good sir. How you doing? Glad to hear that.
What do you got here?
It's, well, that's our washcloth. There's not too much special about that. But this cloth right here, well, that promises perfectly streakless clean windows and mirrors every single time on the first pass. That's our value prop.
This one?
Yeah. I have a sample for you if you'd like. That's for you. One for you too. Well, it's not a chamois. That sounds kind of chamois. This promises a perfectly clean, streakless surface, be it a mirror, a window, or anything that's shiny. Could be appliances, you name it. Because you know the issue with your standard microfiber towels is you have to go over the surface 4, 5, 6 times. Finally clean all your windows. You sit on your couch with your glass of Chardonnay in the evening. Then the sun hits it as it goes down, and you see every single imperfection. That really ticked me off. So the solution for that is pretty simple: the Magic Cloth. Now the name promises a hell of a lot, but it's quite simple, really. You use this cloth after you finish pre-washing your windows and mirrors. You simply go over it once, just like this, and the surface is, well, obviously clean, but that's not what's special. It's dry. When it's dry, you have nothing that can dry up into a haze or into streaks, right? Now, of course, this was a clean mirror, and technically speaking, anyone could clean a clean mirror, so let's make it dirty. Let's use a little bit of hairspray. I have Storm Strength 4. 5 is for windy days, and 6, well, that's like super glue. Don't use that. You're going to get your hair stuck up right for a week, and you're not going to get it down. So let's rub it in with a little bit of paper towel. Get it on there nice and good. Now, that's pretty mucky. And I'm pretty sure that your standard microfiber towels from Walmart and Canadian Tire, they're going to have a tough time cleaning that. So let's see if we can get it done. My only secret weapon is I'm just using my washcloth over here. And the secret ingredient is a little bit of dish soap. Yeah,
That's what I do when I
Essentially the same principle. The soap is non-toxic. I mean, we even use it on our dish, on our plates, right? And it breaks through the grease and to the grime quite nicely. So it really breaks down all the fat and all the proteins. So you're actually going to get a clean surface, and then the magic ingredient again as well, magic cloth. Now the only thing you can do wrong is put too much pressure behind it. You're going to get a sore arm and not necessarily any cleaner surface. Go over it just the one time, just like that, and you have perfectly clean. Bingo. That's my last example. I was going to show you that is your shower glass. If you don't keep your shower glass clean and dry, you're going to get water spots and mineral buildup. Well, kind of. I'm going to show it like this. When I shower, it kind of looks like this. I'm a bit of a fanatic when it comes to the shower. Now you can use your squeegee. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you keep it kind of on the wrong angle, you're still going to get streaks, and they're still going to dry up to leave spots behind. So we use one of these. I like to hang one just next to the shower cabin. And by the way, they are gender neutral. That means that even husbands and boyfriends can use them. You simply ball it up next to your hand, in your hand, and picture this: your husband volunteers to shower last, gives the shower glass a once over, and you have a perfectly dry surface every single time. So you can keep going now. You can dry up to 40 square meters with one cloth without even turning around. That means you can clean every single mirror in your sunroom in one session. Now after a while the cloth will get saturated, and so obviously you're going to have to dry it, or you just put it in the washing machine with your regular clothes up to 40 degrees Celsius fine. Just don't use any softeners. And what was I going to say? There is 3 of them in a pack, so if one of them is saturated, just keep going. And we always throw in a pack of the washcloths as well. Short pile for scrubbing, long pile for soaping down. And I always like to throw in a few of these small cloths as well, because they're really quite ideal. One for your glasses, one for the iPad, one for the iPhone. Now this 9-piece set typically retails for $69.99, but here at the Home Show we do have a special offer going. It's $49.99, and I have a pretty unbeatable return policy. If you go home and you try these out and you find one single streak on any of your mirrors, my contact details are on every single one of these labels. This is my company. You give me a call, I jump in my car, I drive to your home, I give you $50 back, and well, a bottle of champagne just to make up for it, because that's Prosecco. Dom Perignon if you'd like.
I'll take a pack.
Well, I do want to say one thing, right? That's only if you find a streak. Otherwise, it's not fair. So just help yourself. If you'd like to purchase one of these, just simply select the 9-piece set over here. And I don't do paper receipts anymore. So if you'd like a receipt, that's just via email. And then any of these sets contain the 9-piece set. And madam, if you haven't seen yet what we do, I do have a small sample for you here. And I could give you a quick demo and show you how it works. All right. So the problem is really with our microfiber towels. You have to go and clean something. You go over your window 4 or 5 times. Then you sit down in your sofa. You look at it. The sun hits it just right to reveal every single streak and spot. Well, that used to really tick me off. I used to have to clean it 4 or 5 times, and it kind of defeats the purpose. So we want to clean it on the first pass, not on the 6th pass, right? So we grab one of these. You simply pre-wash your surface like you usually would. Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit bigger. This is the large one, and you have a small one, which is ideal for your glasses, iPads, iPhones. And we just go over it just like this from left to right, and it's perfectly clean on the first pass. This absorbs 100% of all the liquid that it comes in contact with, and it's perfectly dry. If it's bone dry, nothing is going to dry up into a haze or into spots. That's kind of what we're trying to avoid here, right? Now, of course, this was a clean surface, so let's make it dirty. Let's use a little bit of hairspray. This is Storm Strength 4. Storm Strength 5 is for windy days, and 6 is like super glue. Don't use that. You're never going to get it clean. All right. Get it on there nice and good. Let's use a little bit of paper towel and rub it in. Get it on there. Good. I mean, that's pretty dirty. Your standard microfiber towels from Canadian Tire or Walmart, they're going to have a tough time cleaning that. Thank you guys very much for supporting our small family business. I really appreciate that. Thank you, ma'am. It's all in there. I have counted 3 washcloths, 3 magic cloths, and 3 small detail cloths.
Lovely, lovely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's see if we can get this clean, shall we? Now my only secret ingredient is a little bit of dish soap. Dish soap breaks through the grease and through the grime, and it's non-toxic. So it's really my favorite go-to for cleaning pretty much anything, really. Let's pre-wash our mirror over here. and let's see if we can get it dry. The only thing that you can do wrong with these cloths is you put too much pressure behind them. You're going to get a sore arm, but not necessarily a cleaner surface. Simply hold it in your hand like this and let it float and flutter over the surface like a butterfly through the sky. And you have a perfectly bone dry surface. Last example is shower glass. Quite an issue. If you don't keep that dry, you're going to get water spots or mineral buildup over time. We really don't want that. So let's see. When I shower, it kind of looks a little bit like this. I'm a pretty fanatic in the shower, right? So you can of course use one of these squidgies. Nothing wrong with the squidgy. However, if you don't keep it at the right angle, you're still going to get some streaking, and then you still have a dirty shower glass, right? So what do? We use one of the magic cloths. And by the way, just so you know, these are gender neutral. That means husbands, boyfriends, they all can use them too. Picture that, he volunteers to shower last, he gives the shower glass a once over, and you have a perfectly clean shower cabin every single time. Bone dry. And with the same cloth, I keep going. You can do up to 40 square meters with one magic cloth. That means every single mirror and every single window on the first pass, just like that. Now, of course, once they're saturated, they're not going to dry too well. So you can just dry them, or you can chuck them in the washing machine, just with the regular clothes.
Oh, but yeah.
Yeah, just don't use softeners. The softeners are going to coat these fibers and it will basically render them useless. So don't do that. They do come with a 5-year warranty. We're a small business out of Richmond. If there's ever any issues, we replace them. And there's 3 of them in a pack. So there's enough cloths in this one pack to wash all your windows. And we always throw in a pack of the washcloths too. The washcloth, long pile for soaping, short pile for scrubbing, ideal for windshields. And I always like to throw in a few small ones too. One for your glasses, one for your iPad, one for your iPhone. 9-piece set typically retails for $69.99, and here at the Home Show we have an offer going, $49.99, all inclusive. I have a pretty good return policy. If you take these home and they don't work exactly the way I just demonstrated them, well, my contact details are on the label. You give me a call.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Have a good one. Got to change the setup here. Testicles, 1, 2, testicles, 1, 2, channel 1, channel 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testicles, 1, 2. Hi there. Hello there. This is for you. Magic cloth. There you go.
Thank you.
Yep, promises perfectly streakless clean windows and mirrors. Give you a quick demo if you'd like. The issues with your microfiber tile. So if you ever notice, you go over your window 4 or 5 times, you think it's finally clean, you go sit on the couch in the evening with your glass of Chardonnay, then the sun hits it just right.
Yep.
Shows
Smear.
every single imperfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real pain in the butt. So the value prop is pretty simple. No streaks and clean on the first pass. So we pre-wash our mirrors, our windows, just like you regularly would, and then important is to finish with the magic cloth. Like the one you're holding, that is a bit smaller, this is a bit bigger. Simply go over it once, just like that, and it removes 100% of all the liquid it comes in contact with. It's bone dry. If it's dry, it doesn't leave any streaking behind. That's the whole idea. Yeah.
I will think about it. We're gonna go.
Yeah, fair enough. You go have
Something else.
a run around. You know where to find me.
Thank you.
Have you got a card or something?
It's in your hand, sir.
It's
Yep.
right on there.
It's right there.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Have a good one. Sir, it's $49.99 for the for this. This is a 9-piece set. 3 washcloths, 3 magic cloths, and then 3 detailing cloths as well. I always like to throw in. Ideal for your glasses, you name it. Yeah. You're very welcome, sir. Hello, ma'am. Let me give you one. This is the magic cloth. It promises pretty much just a perfect finish on your shiny surfaces, be it your mirror, your windows, you name it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, allow me to give you a quick demo. It solves a simple problem of the microfiber cloth. And if you ever used one of them on your windows, for example, you go over it 4 or 5 times, so you sit down.
Really, yes.
They don't really clean very well. They leave streaking behind and stains. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose. You'd have to clean it 4 or 5 times. So the way this works is simple. Simply pre-wash with your regular old soapy cloth, and then you use one of these to finish. You just go over it once, just like this, and it absorbs 100% of the liquid that it comes in contact with. And the result is a bone-dry surface. One for you. There you go. Now, of course, that was a clean mirror. Let me show you how a dirty mirror is cleaned, because anyone can clean a clean mirror, of course. We use a little hairspray. This is Storm Strength 4. 5 is like glue. Don't use that in your hair. It'll stick upright for a week. Let's rub it in with a little paper towel. Let's get it on there nice and good. Now, I'm pretty sure that your conventional Walmart, Canadian Tire, microfiber cloth are going to have a pretty tough time cleaning that. Now, my only secret ingredient is a little bit of dish soap.
Oh, from all of that cut grease.
That's correct. Cuts through the grease and the grime. It's an emulsifier, so it really breaks down all the fat. We pre-wash our surface just like we normally would. The only thing is, now we're going to try this one. And the only thing you do wrong with them is you put too much pressure behind it.
Oh. You're
going to get a sore arm, but not necessarily cleaner surfaces. Just let it flutter and float over the surface, just like a butterfly to the sky, and you're going to get 100% dry surfaces every single time. And that's bone dry. Now, last example I'd like to show you is shower glass. If you don't keep your shower glass dry, you're going to get water spots, mineral buildup. That's kind of not what we want. So whenever I shower, kind of looks like this. I'm a bit fanatic when it comes to the shower. Now you can use your squeegee, there's nothing wrong with it. However, if you keep it at the wrong angle, you're still going to get streaks, right? So the solution is the magic cloth, obviously. I like to hang one next to the shower cabin, and by the way, these are gender neutral. That means the husbands and boyfriends can use them too, right?
No idea what you're talking about.
Picture this. The husband volunteers to shower last and give the shower glass a once over. Just go over it just like this, like you normally would wipe down a surface, and it's bone dry. Now, I missed a spot, but you can keep going with the same cloth. With the same cloth, you can clean up to 40 square meters. That means every single window in the sunroom and mirror without even flipping it over. Now, once it becomes too wet and saturated, you can simply dry this, or you just put it in with the regular washing. You can wash it up to 40 degrees Celsius. Just no softeners, because that coats the fibers and stops them from being able to dry, but you can tumble dry them, not an issue. They're supposed to last 5 years. They come with a 5-year warranty. We're a small family business out of Richmond. Our contact details are in here, and there is 3 of them in a pack. That means there's enough magic cloth in a single set to be able to clean every single mirror in the house. And we always like to throw in a set of our washcloths too. The long piles ideal for soaping and the short piles for scrubbing, but they're non-corrosive. And then we always like to throw in a set of these small ones too, ideal for your glasses, one for the iPad, one for the iPhone. Now the 9-piece set typically retails for $69.99, but here at the Home Show we do have an offer going. It's $49.99, all inclusive, and comes with a pretty good return policy. If you drive home and you try these on your windows, on your mirrors, and you find a single streak, as I said, my contact details are on every single one of these labels. You give me a call, I drive to your house, I give you $50 back, and well, a bottle of champagne just to make up for it, because that'd be unacceptable. So yeah, that's all that's to it, to get perfectly clean, streakless windows and mirrors.
Okay, so $49.99.
$99.
Okay, you gotta think about this.
Absolutely, and you do have one in your hand,
Yeah.
so you can try it out.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
No, thank you. A little bit too. Not there.
One of those patio covers is that.
No, I'm just trying to think of. Okay, I'll let you stay.
Yeah.
I'll run real quick and find them.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah, not this product, but I did my very first show when I was 16, and then I didn't really do it on and off, but yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Are you a hired gun to represent?
This is my
the product?
company.
It's your company.
Yes, sir.
And how long has FirstPass.ca been operating?
3 months.
So it's brand new.
It's brand new.
So let me give you some encouragement.
Please don't.
In the other, not instructions, just some encouragement.
Uh-huh.
In the other side, your direct competition is Norway.
Oh yeah?
Okay, do you know those guys?
I've heard of them.
Okay. My friends own the company.
Oh yeah?
They started in Dauphin, Manitoba in their garage,
Uh-huh.
and now they are a $100 million. They have over 100,000 distributors. They're huge. They have factories all over the world, but they're regular guys like you.
Mm-hmm.
So who's to say in a year or 2 or 3 you won't?
I'm not interested in any of that, to be honest.
Maybe not, but it might be interested in you.
I just want to sell my cloths and do my thing and just chill.
Where do you get the cloths from?
I just down the street from where Norwex gets them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure.
they're exactly the same cloths.
Of course they are.
However, they different price class.
Sure. Well, now they have the reputation and marketing and all of that behind them. They can
No, of course.
boost their prices. They're not selling price anymore. They're selling lifestyle.
I heard that. I hear that a lot. Lifestyle. Oh, they
You're
even.
doing a good job, though.
Thank you.
You got a good pitch, and I'm probably going to hear it a couple hundred more times.
Couple hundred.
But
I think I can only do about 200 in a weekend.
yeah,
Yeah.
got somebody else to cover for you.
Nope.
You're
It's just
it.
me. This is it.
It's a good thing you own the show. Huh?
The A and B squad in one. Could I offer you some advice?
Sure.
Don't tell them. Well, this is what I would say in your case. Just focus purely on the solution that you're solving. Just say, last year, X amount of people slipped in the shower and hit their heads or whatever. Now, this is the solution that I'm solving. Not, are you thinking about doing a project? Are you just like, no, this is a product you absolutely need. You're coming of age now where mobility is an increased issue. You may want to start thinking about a necessity that's in your house, which is ensuring that your bathroom is actually up to spec to, you know, the stage in your life that you're in. That's how I would sell this. Because
yeah, we show up at trade shows that are just for seniors and mobility things.
They do
and
that?
healthcare things. Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Go to every single trade show you can get in.
I'm doing 27 of these this year.
That's a lot.
That's pretty much a little bit too much, but yeah. Yeah, that was mobility. That's a good mobility trade shows.
Yeah, and elderly people, they want it easy.
They want it easy,
Yeah, because they've worked hard their whole lives. It's
Easy
time
and
to have a
simple.
little bit of comfort.
of course. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, no, I think focusing on the problem you're solving. I'm pretty sure they've heard a story of a friend that slipped in the shower,
Everybody has one of those stories.
right?
And most of what we do is tub to shower conversions because people can't step over into their tubs anymore.
That is a very good selling point,
Yeah, it's about 70% of our business.
right?
So,
I wouldn't want to give up my tub though. Not yet. Maybe once I get to that age.
however, we are discussing the idea of leaving gift baskets with our customers after they've got it. So, one of your giveaway magic gloves or something like that, with a little business card attached, how to order more of these gloves.
It doesn't work this way. It needs to be sold in the moment. It's an impulse buy thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to sell 100, 200 of them a day. That's the goal.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, they don't really sell on shelves. They sell after you show how they work.
Interaction.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough.
that's how they sell.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, yeah. How often do you have to be
There you go. One for you, ma'am. One for you, sir.
What is it?
It's the magic cloth. It's pretty much just promises perfectly
We're
clean.
doing windows this weekend. This is perfect.
Allow me to show you real quick
Okay.
what the whole.
Can you show us on our windows at our place?
Yeah, I'll give you our
It's the first one I heard that one this weekend. Yeah, it's early. We'll hear it again a couple times. But no, the idea is pretty much very simple. Is that your microfiber towels and cloths, you have to go over the surface 4 or 5 times, and it's finally clean. You sit down on your couch with your Chardonnay, then the sun sets, and you see every single imperfection. Well, that really used to tick me off. I had to do it 4 or 5 times. Well, pretty simple solution is we clean our windows and mirrors just like you regular would. Just go over it with your washcloth, pre-wash it, but then the finish we do with the magic cloth instead of
you
paper
wet that
towels.
or dry?
No, this is important. It stays dry.
It stays
Yes,
dry,
ma'am.
okay.
And you just simply let it just float over the surface, just like this, and it absorbs 100% of all the liquid it comes in contact with. Okay,
So,
and the soap. So it's not just clean; it's bone dry. If it's dry, you're not going to have anything dry into a haze and to your spots, right? Now, of course, this was a clean mirror, and anyone can clean a clean mirror. So let's make it dirty. Let's use a little hairspray on there. This is storm strength 4. 5 is for when it's windy, and 6, well, that's like super glue. Don't put that in your hair; it will stick upright for a week. Now we use a little paper towel. Let's get it on there nice and good, just like that. It's on there pretty good. I think your microfiber towels from Canadian Tire or Walmart, they're going to have a tough time cleaning that. Now, I do have a secret ingredient, and that is a little bit of dish soap. Because dish soap is an emulsifier. It breaks down grease and grime, and it cuts through it pretty good. A little bit of soapy water. And then we use our washcloth, and let's see if we can't get this clean. The yellow side is the long pile side of the cloth and is ideal for picking up dirt and for pre-washing any surface. And then we use our cloth over here, and there's really only one thing you can do wrong with these, and that is to put too much pressure behind it. You're going to get a sore arm, but not necessarily cleaner surfaces. Just let it loosely lay in your hand and just let it flutter and float over the surface like a butterfly through the sky. And you have a perfectly finished surface every single time. Now, last example I'd like to show you is shower glass. Because shower glass is such an issue always as well. Now, when I shower, I got all the stuff running down my shower glass. I'm a little bit fanatic when it comes to the shower in the morning. So, you use your squeegee, nothing wrong with it. However, if you don't keep it at the right angle, you're still going to get streaks and you're still going to get water spots. So, the solution is obviously one of the magic cloths. I like to hang one next to the shower cabin. And by the way, these are gender neutral. That means that even men can use them. Picture that. He volunteers to shower last. He goes over the shower cabin just the once, just like that, from top to bottom. And you have a perfectly bone dry surface. And you can keep going with this. You can clean and dry up to 40 square meters with the same cloth.
okay, so how do you wash it? How do you launder it?
That is a very good question. The only restriction is no, what do you call it, softeners. That coats the fibers and then it just renders it useless.
Dryer, right?
You can put it in the dryer too, not a problem. And I just throw it in with the regular wash, nothing special with it, okay? And once it's saturated and it's too wet to dry, you simply go to the next. You do get 3 of them in a pack, 3 magic cloths. And we like to throw in a set of the washcloths too. Long pile, ideal for scrubbing, really great on windshields. And then long piles for picking up dirt and grime. And then I like to throw in a few small ones too. One for your glasses, one for your iPhone, and then one for your iPad too to keep at home. And then this 9-piece set would typically retail at $69.99. But here at the Home Show we have an offer going. It's $49.99 all inclusive. Does have a 5-year warranty, and more importantly is the return policy. Because if you take this home and it doesn't work exactly the way I just shown you, you find one single streak on a mirror, my contact details are on every single one of these labels. You give me a call, I jump in my car, I drive to your house, I give you back your $50 and, well, a bottle of champagne just to make up for it. Because fair is fair. Streakless clean mirrors was the promise, right? So that's really all that's to it. Yeah.
For glasses, I'm going to try it for glasses.
Glasses, also if you have like your wine glasses, give it a polish with the wine glasses, perfect finish every single time. Yeah, also stainless steel appliances, chrome fixtures in the bathroom, anything that has a shine to it that I could stain after you clean it, just finish it with the magic cloth that absorbs 100% of all the liquid it comes in contact with, and it just leaves it dry. It's like a silk.
Yeah.
It's hyper absorbent.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Well, I'll tell you what I use, because it's only fair. I use Norwex.
It's the same principle.
Yeah, it is much the same principle.
Yeah.
And I've been using it for years and years and years.
The only difference is that Norwex sells 2 cloths for $57 plus tax, and I sell 9 cloths for $50.
Yeah, I
So
know.
that's the difference. Yeah.
No, I believe in microfiber for sure.
You spent that much money on it?
No, Belle is a distributor and she gave it to me for my birthday.
Okay. Well, I was not supposed to reveal that information, but yeah, it's the same principle. However, we don't have to pay 5 different distributors and all that stuff. We're a small family business out of Richmond. Yeah, we make our own cloths.
Very good, thank you for
No, thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it. You have a blessed day. Take care.
Thank you.
That still actually works.
Have a tub now or a walk-in shower?
Hi there. It's a sample of the magic cloth. One for you, one for you. It's just value proposition is pretty simple. Just streakless, clean, shiny surface, mirrors, windows, you name it. Because your microfiber towels, they don't really work all that well. You have to go over your window 4 or 5 times, and then afterwards you sit down on the couch and the sun hits it. You see every single little imperfection. Well, that really used to tick me off. So the solution to that is one of these. Just grab one of these cloths, ball it up in your hand, and just let it go over just like that. And it absorbs 100% of all the liquid it comes in contact with. Perfectly dry surface results in a perfectly clean surface because nothing gets to dry up into a haze or into a fog. Now, I'll show you one more example, which is your shower glass. Shower glass is always such an issue too. When you have your shower glass, you got a little running down. Now when that dries, you're going to get water spots and mineral buildup. Now the squidgy over here, that's pretty great. They work fantastic. However, if you don't keep it up the right angle, you're still going to get streaking. So we just use one of these magic cloths. Same principle. And by the way, they are gender neutral. That means that men can use them too. Picture that, he volunteers to shower last, gives your shower glass a once over, and you have a perfectly clean, bone dry surface. If it's dry, again, no stains. Yeah. One more example, of course, is the mirror. That was obviously clean. So let's make it dirty. Let's use a little bit of hairspray. I got Storm Strength 4. Let's get it on there nice and good. Rub it in with a little bit of paper towel, just like that. That's on there pretty good. Now my only secret ingredient is a little bit of dish soap. Pre-wash it with that. Cuts through all the grease and through the grime. Now typically you'd have a pretty tough time cleaning that with your standard towels from Walmart or Canadian Tire. Again, let it just loosely lay into your hands and let it just float over the surface like a butterfly through the sky. Now that's the whole gist. That's a good question. So there's 3 of them in a set because one of them is wet, then you can move on to the next, have enough cloths to clean the whole house. Then we have our washcloths, short piles for scrubbing, long piles for soaping down and washing. And I like to throw in a few of these small ones too. One for your purse, for your glasses, one for the iPhone, and one for the iPad. So the 9-piece set would typically retail for $69.99, but here at the show we have the 9-piece set for $49.99, all inclusive. And I have a pretty good return policy. If you go home and they don't work exactly the way I just demonstrated over here, my contact details are on every single label over here. You give me a call, I jump in my car, I drive to your house, I give you your $50 back, and well, a bottle of champagne just to make up for it, because fair is fair, right? Streakless mirrors and windows was the value prop. So that's all that's to it, but it really cleans just about anything that's shiny, be it stainless steel appliances, glossy cabinets, windshields of cars, you name it. So that's stuck down, sir. That's but here's one of them. There you go. It's like a silk. It absorbs 100% of all the liquid it comes in touch with. Yeah, sometimes it's windy and then they blow all over the place, so I want to be able to display them. Yeah. Also, your glossy fixtures that have fingerprints and whatnot on it. It's really quite. You can grab one.
Is it one of these that you're buying, or how much?
There's 9 cloths in a set, sir.
Oh, where's the set?
There's it's right there.
It's dirty, but that's what you want to take my fingerprint.
Well, I mean, after you wash it, it sort of keeps a little bit of the film. You're very welcome. So yes, you may keep that, sir. One for you too, and only. Fair, one for you too. You're very welcome. So yeah, there's 3 of the large magic cloths. Each of them dry up to about 30, 40 square meters of windows. And then we have the washcloths as well. They're ideal for obviously washing. Yeah. And then I always like to throw a few of the small ones in too, because they're really just great to keep in your purse for your glasses.
And what does that package?
Typically would retail $69.99, but here at the show we have a special offer. It's $49.99 all inclusive. 5-year warranty. If any of the cloths fail, we will replace them. No questions asked. We're a small family business out of Richmond. And
I'm going to just let my wife try this tonight.
Yeah,
and I'll
do
come
that.
Back here tomorrow because she
Yeah.
has a cloth that's so old and it's great.
Okay.
That's what caught my eye here. And I'm
It's
thinking,
fairly
"Wonder if
similar
it's
then,
the
I'm
same
sure."
stuff." She
Yep.
uses it on glass and it's just remarkable.
yeah, the idea is so
I want to see.
awesome. Thank you. Well,
How many do we get of these?
9 cloths in total. It's 3 of the smaller ones, ma'am, 3 of the large magic cloth, and 3 of the large washcloths. And then there's a 9-piece set in this bag here for you. And then if you'd like a receipt, all I'd like to request is to simply email, because I don't print the paper receipts anymore.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me where you bought these because I need to get a new one. Mine's fine. I give them
Amazon.
Today.
I have the same one. It's very practical. Oh, sorry, I didn't get to that yet. So,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, you're all good. So there you go. And then just any of the bags has the same set in it. Thank you very much for supporting our small family business. I really do appreciate that.
I
Yeah.
like supporting them.
Likewise, I feel like Jeff Bezos already has enough yachts. I think with 4 super yachts, that's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, thank
I
you.
agree, totally.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of these billionaires. No, I mean, if I won a huge lottery, I would be sharing with my friends and family because how much can you spend? in
Or
one
just
life?
maybe like feed a few hungry people. But, that is logical thinking. And apparently these men have been deprived of such normalities of
Yes.
being able to share and
help feed the
help,
world.
help people prosper, right?
Exactly.
I-
Teach people how to plant things and grow things so
No.
that it continues on and on.
But hey, at least we have another war.
And we don't live in the. We don't need
Yeah.
to get into that.
I know. I get ticked off just thinking about it. Thank you guys. Have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right.
And then
It's good because nothing sticks to it. No soap stuff, no stains. And this is your shower base.
Hello there.
Yep, we just don't have it here. It just makes it one easy for us to
2-minute break.
The days are so.
Take me about 2 to 3 days.
It's an option to wipe your shoes. You take a couple steps, you do your little dance on it, whatever you want to do, but they still need you hate.
Ah, that was in Cowichan, right?
Sorry.
That was Cowichan. Yeah.
Oh, you were there, right?
Right behind you guys.
Yeah, I see you.
Right on. You guys have a good show.
I see.
Which is our biggest market.
Yeah, I'm working it. So what's the difference between Texas? I got a question.
Hi there, ladies. How are we doing today? Glad to hear that. This is for you. This is a sample of our magic cloth. Promises perfectly clean mirrors, windows, anything that's shiny. Because the issue with your microfiber towels, they don't clean very well. You go over your window. In your car. A little bit more pricey. Yeah. The problem with your standard microfiber is you have to go over it 4 or 5 times. You finally clean your windows. You sit down on the couch, and the sun hits it, and you see every little imperfection. So the solution is this over here, the magic cloth. Instead of using paper towel or microfiber, you go over it with one of these.
My window inside the car.
On the inside, well, it's curved for starters, so don't get a squidgy in there all too easy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You have to use a cloth. And I do it, and it's just a big smear. I can't get it.
Well, let me try and replicate that. For example, if you have a dirty surface, let's try and make this mirror over here dirty. Use a little bit of hairspray. This is storm strength 4. 5 is for when it's windy, and 6 is like super glue.
Dusty usually. Oh, no, it's because of
Well, because of what we exhale, there's always a little bit of grease and fat in that, and that builds up over time, and grease and grime then accumulates, and it looks terrible after a while. So it's not all too easy to clean. Now, my secret ingredient is a little bit of dish soap. Dish soap is an emulsifier. It breaks down grease and grime, cuts right through it. And then there's 2 sides to my cloth over here. The yellow one is like a soft, squishy one. It's great for soaping. And then the orange side is great for scrubbing. It's a short pile. It's non-abrasive, so it doesn't scratch any appliances, for example. Yep. So we then use again a little bit of soap, and let's see if we can't get this clean. So pre-soap it in. I use always way too much soap. But then that's because I'm a man probably. But a little goes a long way, I've been told. Simply pre-wash your surface like this. And then a big part of something staying dirty is because once you finish cleaning it, you haven't perfectly dried it. And then that remaining residue then dries up into that haze and streaking. So the only thing you can do wrong with these cloths is put too much pressure behind it. You're just going to get a sore arm, but not necessarily clean your surfaces. You simply just flutter and float over the surface, just like that. Yeah, just like a butterfly to the sky. You know, just do one pass, and you have a perfectly clean surface. But what's more important is that it's bone dry. If it's bone dry, nothing is going to dry up into a haze. Now, last example I'd like to show you is shower glass. That's such an issue too. If you don't dry your shower glass, you're going to get water spots, you're going to get mineral buildup, and over a while it's just going to be matte glass. So whenever I'm showering, kind of looks like this. I'm a bit of a fanatic when it comes to my morning shower. Now you can use your squeegee, nothing wrong with it. However, if you don't keep it at the right angle, you're still going to get streaking and you're still going to get spots. So the solution is the Magic Cloth. Now they are gender neutral. That means that husbands and boyfriends can use them too. Picture that, he volunteers to shower last, goes over the surface just once, like that, and you have a perfectly dry surface. But with the same cloth you keep going. You can dry up to 40 square meters with one cloth. You simply keep washing and drying all your windows and mirrors, and before you know it, you have all the windows in your sunroom clean. Now, what was I going to say? Once they're saturated, they won't dry anymore. You can simply dry them and reuse them. They also just go in with the regular wash, 40 degrees, no softeners. You can tumble dry them too. And there is 3 of them in a set. So you have enough cloths to clean every single surface in your house. For your inside of the window of the windshield of the car, I would just pre-scrub it with lots of soap and your short pile. And then there's 3 of the washcloths included and 3 of the small ones too. Great for your glasses, 1 to keep in your purse and 1 for your iPad and iPhone. The 9-piece set typically retails for $69.99. And here at the show we do have a special offer going, $49.99 for the full set with the 5-year warranty. And I have a pretty good return policy, I think, because if you go home and you try this on your car windshield or your windows and you find a single streak, my contact details are in every single one of these labels. You give me a call, I live in Richmond, I'll drive back to your house, give you $50 back and, well, a bottle of champagne just to make up for the trouble, which is fair. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's all that's to it. Fair enough. Well, you got my sample. Feel free to try it. Give it a shot. That's right, sir. Ma'am, sorry. It's getting a little stuffy in here. How's it going, gentlemen?
Thanks, how are you?
I'm well, hanging in there, you know. Long days.
Shanley.
I mean, it's not really a chamois. It's the magic cloth. It's a pretty simple value proposition. The problem with your standard microfiber towels is you got to go over it 4 or 5 times to get it finally clean. You sit down on your couch in the evening with your cold beer, the sun hits the window, and you see every single streak and that hazing. That really drove me wild. So I came up with a simple solution, a cloth that perfectly dries every single shiny surface, be it a mirror, a window, stainless steel appliances, glossy faucets, or other fixtures, and you simply go over it with this towel just once. Just sort of let it. So you simply hold it loosely in your hand like this, and you just go over your surface just once, just like that. And it absorbs 100% of all the liquid it comes in touch with. So obviously it's clean, but more importantly, it is bone dry. If it's dry, it's not going to streak. It's not going to dry up with a hazing. Now, I know what you're thinking. That was a clean mirror, and technically speaking, anyone can clean a clean mirror. So let's make it dirty.
I see your fingerprints on it.
Well, I mean, I just go over it. So, but let's make it dirty. Just use a little bit of hairspray. This is storm strength 4. 5, that's for windy days, and 6 is like super glue. Don't use that. Just stick your hair up right, and you won't get it off for a week. Let's rub it in with a little bit of paper towel, just like this. Now that's on there pretty good. Your standard microfiber towels from Walmart, Canadian Tire, they would have a pretty tough time cleaning that. So I'm going to use my washcloth over here and a little bit of dish soap, but you can use just water as well, or what do you call Windex if you'd like. So I personally, I really like dish soap. Dish soap really cuts through the grease and to the grime, and it cleans it really quite nicely. So you pre-wash it like you usually would, and then you just grab one of these magic cloths, and there's only really one thing you can do wrong with these cloths, and that is to put too much pressure behind it. Just let it loosely in your hand. Just going to get a sore arm, but not a cleaner surface. And you just sort of let it float over the surface and flutter to the sky like a butterfly, just like that. So it's perfectly dry, and when it's dry, it's clean. So last example I'd like to show you is shower glass. If you don't wipe down your shower glass after you're done, you know you're going to get water spots and mineral buildup. The squidgy is great. There's nothing wrong with it. So whenever I shower, it sort of looks like this. I'm a little bit of a fanatic when it comes to my morning showers. Now you can use your squidgy. However, if you don't keep it at the right angle, it still leaves a film behind, and that's still going to streak. So we use one of these. And you'll be excited to learn, madam, that these are gender neutral. That means that even men can use them. Fair enough. Picture this, he volunteers to shower last and just gives the shower glass a once over, and you have a perfectly dry shower cabin. No soap. It absorbs it all, basically. Sir.
Well, you use that a bunch of times, so how many times are you...
Up to about 30 square meters per cloth, sir. And then it's too saturated, and to be frank, it's not going to dry properly. Absolutely.
And you just throw it in the washer? So
You can just throw it in the wash. I do dry it a few times before I give it a wash, but after a while, you know, it's just going to smell bad because, you know, everything that it picks up. But with the same cloth, I can just keep going, right? So you can clean pretty much up to every single window in your sunroom without even flipping it over. And when it doesn't dry well anymore, and at least you just turn it over, and then you get that excess residue off as well. And like I said, wash it up to 40 degrees Celsius. Just don't use any softeners because that's going to coat the fibers. And then the more you wash it, just with your regular washer, just throw it in, the better it works. And there is 3 of them in a pack. So with 3 cloths, you really have enough cloths to clean every single surface in all the mirrors and windows in your house. And I like to keep one in the car too, just to do the inside of the windshield and to keep that dry. So we always throw in a pack of these washcloths too. Short pile for scrubbing, long pile is for soaping and picking up dirt. 5 minutes. So I always like to throw in a few of these small ones too. They're really ideal to keep in your purse. One for your glasses, one for your iPad, one for the iPhone. And this 9-piece set typically... An announcement. Caught me off guard. This set typically retails for $69.99 on our website. Here at the Home Show, we do have an offer going. It's $49.99 for the complete set with the 5-year warranty and a pretty darn good return policy. If you drive home and you tried it out on your windows, on your mirrors, and you find a single streak on there, my contact details are on every single one of these labels. This is my company. We live in Richmond. We're a small family business. You give us a call. I drive back here to Langley. I give you your $50 back and a bottle of champagne just to make up for it, because fair is fair. Streakless windows was the promise.
The
I want this guy to come.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if it doesn't work, you just bring me the window.
That's your twin, isn't it?
That's my twin, my evil twin. I keep him at home because he gets me into trouble. So yeah, that's the
He
spiel.
does a good job.
He does a good job. So
My dog puts her paws on there about every half hour.
I have a 3-year-old at home, and the bottom half of our mirrors, we all have floor-to-ceiling mirrors around the house. There's just fingerprints and paint and food and boogers, you name it. It's all on there. It's a fact. I'm kidding you. I don't know how she does it, but she just manages every day. And we have another one on the way next week. On Saturday she's due. Little boy. Yeah, so we're gonna have boy and girl. I'm really stoked. Yeah.
Multi-million-dollar family.
I don't know, but we. Well, I mean, our wealth is definitely measured by the number of our family participants, and in that retrospect, I am extremely wealthy, ma'am. I am.
The same $1 million family.
Yeah, we do too.
Do you have 2 kids?
Yep.
Well, they're
Do they
older than you.
Oh, okay. So they
They're
don't.
not kids anymore.
So they don't make the windows dirty anymore.
No,
But
the dogs do though. They both have dogs.
what I do like is I don't want to clean the whole mirror every single time. So what I do is I'll grab this washcloth just under the tap. I'll just wipe it down, and then I pass with the magic cloth once, and I just quickly dry the bottom half. The top half's still clean, right? So yeah, that's all. Let's do it.
Interesting. Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. Let me give you a sample, just so you can try it out. See if
He doesn't live in our house. He lives in a separate house.
There you go, one for you too. Yeah, absolutely. Give it a shot. And yeah, like I said, we're based here in Richmond.
The same one, just smaller.
It's just a small one. That's just the small one for your glasses, your window, your iPad, iPhone,
Oh, that's
you name it.
wonderful.
Yeah,
First Pass, that's the name of the company.
that's the name of my company. Yeah, and it's a value proposition as well. It has to be clean on the first pass, not on the 5th pass. Like your microfiber towels, that just ticked me right off. If you have to go over the window 4 or 5 times.
I use paper towels, and then you get
Little pieces of lint. Did you know that the North American average family goes through 2 rolls of paper towels every single week?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah,
not 2 rolls in a week.
average household. If you have a couple of small kids,
Maybe every 5-6 days. Yeah.
a roll. Yeah, okay.
We do use
So that's about 4 or 5 rolls a month.
See what I use for Kleenex?
That's smart. They are free. That's cost savings right there.
I gotta go, man.
But yeah.
We've done everything.
Yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to look at down here. Thank you so much.
No, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. You have a blessed day. Take care. How you doing, Tanya? I'm well. I'm sorry that I didn't introduce myself yesterday. Everyone's busy, just getting into the, show, getting everything ready. How are you? I'm glad to hear that. Extremely. Yeah. Sick and tired, even. Yeah, but this is only a short show, so I can.
Tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow's the day. Yeah, and no, the long shows like the P&E, that really cuts into it.
Yes. Yes.
Coffee is very useful then.
Yeah.
So how do you sell them right here at the spot, or do you do mail order?
I do both.
And you do both?
Yeah, they can buy off my table.
Yeah.
I will take orders.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
Okay.
Or help give them my website and they can order.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I imagine you do like house parties too.
I do, not as many as I used to.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But not all the consultants do them now. And it's too bad because that's an important part of the business. That's
It is
how
important.
I got started.
Right.
Parties.
I mean, that was back in the day. That was.
That was 25 years ago for me.
That's how you bought your first Ferrari. Right there. Yeah. Can I take one of your cards, Tanya?
Oh, absolutely.
Would you consider adding products to your lineup on consignment?
I'd have to think about it because I have more pretty
Tupperware is very specific, yeah. Sometimes they don't like the. No, that's fair. But I have your card. Thank you, Tanya. You have a good show. Sell out. For now. For now. Yeah. You don't have to give it. It's very self-explanatory. Yeah.
If I stand up there, they don't come in.
No, of course. They just their own. That makes sense. No, that's good. I wish I could do that. You have to show this. It's not a way. It's the way it is. Howdy. I have to move that camera tomorrow. Hi there. A little slow right now.
That's the worst to make sure it's slow and it's just like
Dies out. Yeah, the weather was supposed to be awful, but it looked like it picked up, and then people don't want to come inside.
weekend is good weather.
I mean, it's supposed to be very gray and cloudy tomorrow.
Last I checked, it was.
Well, then it changed.
Oh, it changed.
Yeah, then I mean it changed to better because
Oh, it's cloudy, sunny, and sunny at least on the.
at least on Saturday it's supposed to be cloudy. That should get her some people this way.
Did you go to the Maple Ridge show as well?
No, I'll do that one next year.
So I hear you mentioning the company. You're based out of Richmond.
Yes, sir.
Where in Richmond?
Steveston, to be exact.
Really?
Yeah.
I live in Richmond.
We're just a small family business.
Okay. But where do you manufacture it?
Asia,
Get it from there?
just like everyone else. Yeah, I can't afford to do that here in Canada. It's too expensive. Oh, let's see if I can get a little lunch in. Well, everybody is. Yeah, it's a little quiet, eh? How you doing?
Friend, not bad.
Head on, same here.
Huh?
All good.
Good. Are you based on the island or here?
Here.
Oh, you are?
Mhm.
Okay, you just came over to the. You don't do all the island shows, you just did a couple.
I just tried out a few.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
get my order from you now while there's nobody around.
Let me give you a discount.
Oh. You're kind.
No, honestly, we'll give you this.
Like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
Would you like to have a receipt?
Sure. BH Stella at telus.net.
Is that double S like this? Double L?
No,
Tel-
one L. US.net, yeah.
And then it's just Stella, right?
Yeah,
Double L?
yeah.
Yeah. And then let's put discount code Stella. Let's see if it's in there. Yep, 10% off.
Heck?
Yeah, I have a bunch of names pre-programmed. It's a
Wow.
little bit of a gimmick, to be honest, but yeah, sometimes
How's
people.
fun?
Yeah, sometimes don't work. Today it did. Look at that.
How fun. Okay,
Yeah.
wait, I just
Oh, it's
tapped
just
you.
yeah, card tap. Wow, thank you for supporting our small business. I really appreciate that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, just listening to what it is, how can you not get one, right?
Throw in some another freebie too.
Oh,
So it's all in there. Yeah, there you
wow,
go. Thank you
thanks.
so
I'm
much.
excited to try them.
I appreciate that, Stella. Thank
I
you.
had a good kick. I'm standing here, and this was on, and I thought, how the heck? Like, what is it? Because I really thought I was watching you. I didn't realize I was watching
Oh,
the
yeah.
monitor. And I'm standing here, and I'm going, how is he doing that? Like, where's the door? And anyways, well, obviously sleepyhead or what. I was like, well, shit, you're watching a video, Stella.
That's kind of how I feel today. It's a little.
Because you weren't nowhere to be seen, and I thought, well, how's he doing that?
Yeah, my friends like, oh, hey, do you need to record any promo videos? You can use our living room if you want. If you want to, you know, clean a couple windows. So I say, okay, go on.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm not sure if I can afford any of your art, Stella.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Jim.
There will be one day.
Yeah, you gotta focus on the light first.
Oh, you know it. I'm going to take one of your Facebook QR codes.
Yeah.
How advanced?
Yeah.
QR is the way forward.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just easier than, you know, because you can't bring everything here. So if they want to see what the other lights look like,
All
just
right.
Go on the Facebook page, right? But we get a lot of people asking for personal requests, but they're not willing to pay the labor. So
Of course they are not.
Dennis finally said, nope, not doing it anymore.
That makes total sense. Now you can't bring them all. I bet they are not easy to transport either.
Oh, yeah,
Little
some of them-
fragile.
Yeah, some of them are touchy for sure.
You can pick one. I won't sell just the one.
Pretty spectacular.
That's why we come to the shows.
It was supposed to be raining and stormy out there, and that typically gets, but now it's cleared up. It's all sunny out there.
Everybody's in their yards.
Everyone's gone to the beach.
Yeah, I knew it was going to rain last night, but I didn't know it was going to last all day.
I wish it did. That would have been good.
Is there a website I could check out?
I'm gonna eat a little food.
So my, okay, so yeah, basically Thelma and Louise and everything right off. Right?
A little slow today, eh?
Real slow.
So, I see a pattern.
Yeah. End of spring shows, the weather's just too nice.
This is too nice,
Yeah.
right?
I was hoping with today.
Yeah, me too. Madam, I have a gift for you. This is one for you. It's one of our magic cloth. You're free to use that and try it out at home. The value prop is pretty simple. It pretty much just promises perfectly streakless clean windows and mirrors on the first pass.
It's the best thing going. It doesn't leave streaks or nothing.
And on the first pass, not if you go over it 4 or 5 times, because that's the problem with microfiber, right? You have to go over it 4 or 5 times, and then you sit on the couch and the sun hits it just right to reveal every single little imperfection. And that made me really quite mad, actually. So I come up with this cloth over here. It's the magic cloth, absorbs 100% of every single bit of water comes in contact. It's like a silk. You have this is a small one, but it's exactly the same one. And then, well, let me make it dirty real quick, just a second, because anyone can clean a clean mirror. So let's make it dirty. So I use a little hairspray. That's Storm Strength 4, Storm Strength 5 for when it's windy, and Storm Strength 6. Well, that's almost like super glue. Don't put that in your hair because it'll stick upright for a week and you won't get it out. I tried. So that's on there pretty good. That's pretty dirty, and I can tell you this much: your microfiber towels from Walmart or Canadian Tire, they would have a pretty tough time cleaning that. Now, all I do, and my whole secret ingredient, is a little bit of dish soap. Dish soap is an emulsifier. It breaks through the grease and the grime, and plus, it is non-toxic because we use it on our plates, right? So it's not going to harm the environment or ourselves. A little bit of dish soap, it's an emulsifier. That means it breaks down grease and grime, and in those little bubbles of the soap, that's where the grease and the grime is in. But now we still need to get it perfectly clean, and that's why we use the magic cloth. And there's only one thing you can do wrong with this cloth, and that is if you put too much pressure behind it. You're just going to get a sore arm, and you're not necessarily going to get any cleaner window. So you just sort of ball it up in your hand, and you just sort of let it flutter and float over the surface like a butterfly through the sky, and you have a perfectly clean, but far more importantly, bone dry surface. If it's dry, there is no liquid left behind to dry up and leave, you know, all that. This is the magic cloth. This is my product. So I'd like to show you one last example, and that is the high absorption of your shower glass, right? The shower glass, if you don't keep that dry, you're going to get water spots and over time mineral buildup. Oh, that's a real pain in the butt too. So whenever I shower, it kind of looks like this. I'm a little bit fanatic when it comes to my shower in the morning. Now, you can use a squeegee, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you keep it at just the wrong angle, you're just going to get a streak on the window, on the glass. So, We just use one of these cloths and we're going to absorb 100% of it. By the way, they are gender neutral. That means that boyfriends and husbands can use them too. Picture that. He volunteers to shower last and give the shower glass a once over, and you have a perfectly dry surface every single time. If it's dry, you're not going to get mineral buildup. Now you can keep going with the same cloth. You can clean up to 40 square meters without even flipping it over. That means you can clean every single mirror and every single window in the sunroom with the same cloth. Now over time it will saturate, and when it's too wet it won't dry anymore. So you can just dry it, or you can throw it in the washing machine just with the regular wash up to 40 degrees, no softeners. And there is 3 of them in a set. So with 3 magic cloths, you have enough cloths to clean every single surface in the house. And then we always like to throw in a pack of the washcloths too, short pile for scrubbing, long pile for soaping, and a few of these small cloths too, one for your glasses, one for the iPad, and one for the iPhone. So then we have the 9-piece set here. This typically retails for $69.99, but here at the Home Show we got a special offer going for the full set, $49.99, and I have a pretty good return policy. Now if you drive home and you try these cloths out and it doesn't work exactly like I just shown you, my contact details are on every single one of these labels. You give me a call, I drive to your house, I give you your $50 back, and well, a bottle of champagne just to make up for it. Which, that's pretty fair, right? Because it has to work. Well, yeah. So yeah, that's the whole spiel. That's all that's doing. Anything that's shiny, glossy cabinets, appliances, stainless steel fridges, you name it, they can all be used with this cloth. The idea is just keep it dry, and then when it's dry, yeah. You're very welcome. You have a blessed rest of your day.
Yeah, I was younger. I could still move my shoulder. Well, good on you.
Can't see the stuff going away, doing some of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, madam. How are you doing today? Well, let me give you one of my cloths.
Window washer.
Well, I mean,
Glass cleaner.
it's the magic cloth. The value proposition is fairly straightforward. It's streakless clean windows on the first pass, because there's a big issue with these microfiber cloths. You have to go over it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I kind of avoid those. I try and use cotton. It just seems to be better.
Cotton is very good. However, it's not as absorbent as I'd like. But that's just personally speaking. My value proposition is fairly simple. You just pre-wash your surface, whether it's a mirror, whether it's a window, stainless steel fridges, it doesn't really matter. And then afterwards you go over it with one of these. And this absorbs 100% of all the liquid that it comes in contact with. So you just pass over it once, and then absorbs all the liquid. And this is bone dry. If it's dry, nothing is going to dry up on the surface to leave behind streaking and staining and the haziness. That's kind of what you want to avoid. And while cotton is great, especially while it's good for the environment, sustainable, it doesn't absorb liquids as nicely. So, but of course, this was a clean mirror, so let's make it dirty.
Oh no, you don't have to.
Fair enough.
Let's buy one.
It's that simple, eh?
I like the idea.
Wonderful. Well, allow me just to give you one more little explanation, just so you have all the ins and outs.
Other people watching.
Well, that as well. I mean, this is a private demo, right? Everyone can watch. So anyone can clean a clean mirror. So let's make it dirty. I use a little bit of hairspray. This is storm strength 4. Windy days is storm strength 5 and 6. Well, that's like super glue. Don't put that in your hair. It will stick upright for a week and you won't get it out. So don't use that. So that's pretty dirty. Your standard microfiber towels from Walmart, Canadian Tire, they would have a pretty tough time cleaning that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of soapy water. I like to use a little bit of dish soap because it's non-toxic. It's an emulsifier, breaks down grease and grime, so they'll pick up all the grease and grime pretty much. Just pre-wash it like you usually would. And then there's only really one thing you can do wrong with these cloths, and that's to put too much pressure behind it. You're just going to get a sore arm, but not necessarily any cleaner windows. Simply ball it into your hand like this, and just sort of let it flutter and float over the surface, just like a butterfly through the sky, and you'll have a perfectly clean, but most importantly, dry surface. If it's dry, it's going to be clean. Also really great for windshields on the inside, because it's curved, you don't really get a squidgy in there.
So not too hard.
Not too hard, just let it sort of flutter and float.
Even your hands that don't go flat.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm there. So you just let it sort of, flutter. So last example I'll show you real quick is a shower glass. If you don't keep your shower glass dry, water spots, mineral build up over time. So whenever I take a shower, a little bit more like this. I'm a bit of a fanatic once it comes to my showers in the morning. So you got that soup running down and you can use a squidgy, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you don't keep it at the right angle, you're still going to get streaking, right? So we just use. Where did you get the plant? Just curious.
Bartlett
Oh,
Tree Services.
lovely.
I don't got one of those. I got a 30 Chrysler, a 42 Chevy pickup, and a 70 Buick GSX.
42?
Oh yeah, I had a
Damn.
9 for a little bit. They would have been 19 probably. Years ago, such a long time, and then you just sort of passion disappears. They sit in the garage forever. I saw. Mine hasn't come out for at least 6 years. They looked at night, scraping the habit, trying to get some sort of proper gap. So I took the machine shop, that was my first part, and built it. Still running. Yes, I did okay. Very good. One of these in your closet, it sits there forever, no one ever sees it. Now I got too many, so now I'm in trouble. Pictures of like 60 Absolutely, looking forward to helping you out.
Well, how are you guys enjoying the show here? You're getting lots of attention today, don't
You say you had a 1940 Chevy pickup?
42 Chev pickup.
Damn, that's pretty old. I have a 1990 Chevy Silverado 2500. Love that thing. Not quite an antique like.
Actually, you are now at 25 years.
Getting there, yeah. Love that thing. I'll never sell it. Pretty much all original except for the transmission. Turbo 400 in there now. But it works amazing. Never lets me down. I drove it all the way from Oregon, all the way to Las Vegas, all the way back down to Mexico border, all the way down to southern Baja. And now she lives in Baja. Yeah, I won't drive it back up.
Oh yeah. And my son's got a 91. They're like the 450 SS model.
Okay.
And my daughter's got a 93.
Oh yeah.
Extended cab lowered.
Yeah.
So we got two of those in the family also.
All the classics. I love it. Yeah. I also drive an E350, but that's just because it was cheap. Just cheap
Actually,
to buy.
it's a good idea. Those are really handy.
You'll never guess how many kilometers it's got. It's up there.
300.
Double it.
Really?
565,000 kilometers.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, it was fleet maintained, so she just works great. She's a little thirsty. Not that thirsty. but very reliable. Are those transistors?
The tubes.
The tubes, like the
Radio
the
tubes.
old amplifiers like that. Yeah. Okay. Epic. Well, it's a little slow today.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That's okay. Get us warmed up.
You got a few up though, have you?
I sold a few, thank God. I need to cover the cost of this booth.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Like, yeah, and it's everybody that saw it said that too small of a space. You need a big. Trust me, you will not like. You will not.
Okay, but then I also like this from because we're not doing the spirit offers. Like it's very, like almost like what wafers are.
Right. Yeah.
Or like they have.
Yeah. So how much was
That
that?
one?
I saw those at the other luncheon. They were pretty.
Um, 50.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay.
It's a little slow, eh?
Just now start, yeah. Hopefully tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Still 6, right, today? We've got a few more hours to make our $1 million.
So it's a great marketplace. You know, there's nothing like it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, we're you know it's happening. Yeah.
Sorry.
Everybody's making a couple of dollars. It's incredible how happy they are. Golf course. It's a great city. That is. And so that's where nothing down here. Yeah, we don't get a lot of that. You know, big. We're not that big.
Buenas tardes, ¿usted?
Of course they are, yeah, because there's too many lights and cameras and microphones everywhere. There's no secrets.
I'll be back.